What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out the Mega Aerodactyl counter guide in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys are ready and prepped for Mega Aerodactyl and everything that has to come with it. So with all that said, let's jump right in. We have Mega Aerodactyl making its Pokemon Go debut. Are you guys ready to get a new Mega in the Mega Dex? Not only that, we have Mega Aerodactyl that already has the shiny out, so man, this Pokemon is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And it's a rock type Pokemon and a flying type Pokemon, so we do have rock boosts coming in with a pretty strong Pokemon. If you guys do want to see best of the best, powered up Mega Aerodactyl, is it going to be worth your time and resources? Please wait a little bit. I will put it in the top after we talk about some of the counters so you guys can check out that video. It's really surprising to see how powerful this Pokemon is. This Pokemon is going to make its way into the game on January 7th at 10 a.m. local time, and that's going to go all the way till February 1st at 10 a.m. So that's really exciting, and then we'll either get recycled Megas or a new Mega at that time. And if you guys are looking to get into more raids easily, you can check the pinned comments below to jump into the Discord, or if you want more exclusive raids, please check the pinned comments as well to jump into the Patreon. We have a great month of raids, Mega Aerodactyl being in there. It's a lot of fun in there, and you get priority access to raids with a whole lot more people that are exclusively just for you, and you get to chat with them and have friendship bonuses and rank ups. So make sure to check that out. This Pokemon with a rock and a flying type has a max CP of 4655 and an attack of 292. My goodness, that's strong. And a defense of 190 and a stamina of 210. So this Pokemon, as far as an attacker purpose, does have a very high attack value, and it's going to have some great moves, which we will check out in a second. But as far as the weaknesses go, it's going to be weak to water, steel, rock, ice, as well as electric, all in single weaknesses. And it's also going to have resistances: bug, fire, flying, ground, normal, as well as poison. So it's going to have 5 weaknesses and 6 resistances, which makes this a whole lot of fun to take down this Pokemon. It's not quite as fun as the Heatran that does have the double ground weakness, but guys, we can get the shiny from the Mega raids as well, and Mega Energy, so it's like 3 for the price of 1. We get to do a raid, we get to get the Mega Energy, and we get to potentially get the shiny. And as far as this Pokemon goes, it's going to have 100% IVs at 1590 under every condition but 2 conditions, which are going to be partly cloudy and windy weather to boost the rock as well as the flying at 1988 at level 25. But you will not be able to see typically, as the Megas do, when it is counting down, because it stops once it hits the Aerodactyl CP, and then it will go and jump you right into the raid battle. I can't wait to see you guys hopefully get 100% IVs, and I'm sure some people are going to get Shundos out there. If you do, make sure to tweet it at me at the Trainer Club with 2 B's on Twitter. And as far as the moves go, it does get 3 fast moves, which are going to be Bite, Rock Throw, as well as Steel Wing. And as far as the charge move goes, it does get Hyper Beam, Iron Head, Rock Slide, Earth Power, Ancient Power, and then it does say Frustration, which would also be Return as well when it is purified. So if you do want to use that move on this specific Pokemon, you would have to take a Shadow, purify it, and then Mega it as well. But honestly, not the best moveset on this Pokemon. It is a rock typing and a flying type. It doesn't even get flying moves, so it can boost the flying typings, but the best moveset combination will be the dual rocks. And it obviously does have a shiny out, and when you Mega Evolve the shiny, the Mega shiny is sick. I absolutely love it. Drop in the comments and let me know, do you guys like the Mega Aerodactyl shiny? Which then takes us into how many trainers do you need to take down this Pokemon. Level 40 really strong Pokemon is going to be 2.22, so it's not quite doable with these Pokemon, but I do believe under the right weather conditions, with the right counters and the right best friends, you will be able to duo this Pokemon. So with all that said, let's now move into the counters. We're going to start off with the shadow counters, and then we are going to move into the non-shadow counters, and then we'll follow up by the weather conditions. The number 1 counter is going to be Bullet Punch Meteor Mash on the Shadow Metagross. Remember guys, I told you how powerful this Pokemon is. The number 1 Pokemon in the game for rock types. 551 seconds to take this down with 21 deaths, which then moves us onto the next shadow counter, which is going to be Thundershock Wild Charge on the Shadow Raikou with 30 deaths, so it does move up quite significantly in this. The Metagross, being the steel typing with a lot of resistances, is much better, although it is going to be weak to the bite. Not really that big of a deal, but it will do a decent amount of damage because it is in the shadow form, so it's a little bit less bulky with that psychic dark weakness. And the Shadow Raikou has 611 seconds to take it down in comparison to the 550 with the Metagross. And then we have the Shadow Swampert with Water Gun as well as Hydro Cannon. 26 deaths with 627 seconds to take it down. And then we have the Thundershock Thunderbolt on the Shadow Zapdos. Be cautious on the flyers because they are going to be weak to rock. So that is one thing to probably steer away from this Shadow Zapdos, which then is going to lead us into the non-Shadow Mega as well as regular Pokemon. So number one Pokemon overall is going to be Mega Blastoise. Love it. Can't wait to use it. It is going to be Water Gun as well as Hydro Cannon on this Pokemon, which is the Comp Day move. And since the Bulbasaur is coming back for the classic Pokemon Go Community Day, if you want to check out that video up here, really exciting, you can get that Frenzy Plant on all those Pokemon. If you have a Squirtle that you're thinking about Mega evolving, might want to wait on that one because you will be able to get, hopefully we'll have another classic rewind of all the Kanto starters to be able to get that Exo Candy and all the moves without having to use the Elite Charge TMs, because remember, Pokemon Go, biggest commodity, patience, trust me. Which then leads us into the Metagross with Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash. 22 deaths, 651 seconds, which is exactly 100 seconds slower than the Shadow form, with one more death, which is quite crazy. Which then leads us into Mega Monetric in spot number 3, which is going to be Thunder Fang and Wild Charge on this one. Followed by Mega Aerodactyl with Rock Throw, Rock Slide, because Mega Aerodactyl is a flying type. Rock does not resist rock, so it is going to be weak to rock in itself, so it is weak to itself. So if you're using rock, be careful, because Steel Wing is a steel type move, which is a weakness, but it's not really that big of a deal because you can get around that, and that's only one of a couple moves in there. And then we have Mega Gyarados in spot number 5, which we're gonna mention but not focus on because Mega Blastoise is better, which then leads us into Zekrom with Charge Beam as well as Wild Charge. 27 deaths, 675 seconds on this Pokemon, which then leads us into Kyogre with Waterfall and Surf. Cannot wait for the Primal, cannot wait for this Pokemon to hopefully get its signature move to make it better like it does deserve in my opinion. And then we have Empoleon with Metal Claw and Hydro Cannon with 25 deaths on this Pokemon. Being water and steel type does make it quite resistant, and that's why it's sitting up here with 725 seconds to take this down. And then we have the Volt Switch Thunderbolt on Thundurus Therian form. Be careful, it is a flying type, so it is going to be weak to the rock, which then leads us into the Rhyperior with Smackdown and Rock Wrecker on this Pokemon, which is the Calm Day move. 724 seconds with 27 deaths. Be careful, once again, rock weak to steel. Which then leads us to Dialga with Metal Claw and Iron Head using the steel typing of the Dialga with 24 deaths, 735 seconds to take this down, which then leads us into the Raikou with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge. And then we have Jirachi with Charge Beam and Doom Desire, followed by Terrakion with Smackdown and Rock Slide. And then we have Swampert, Mega Ampharos, and other counters. If you want to go ahead and pause these ones further down on the list, I always suggest that you guys stick towards the top. Please go ahead and pause right here. So now, best of the best. If you want to see where the Mega Aerodactyl sits as far as rock type attackers, is it worth to power it up and max it out? Please check it out up here. Which then leads us into the weather conditions and what is going to help us take down this Pokemon. As far as the sunny weather goes, sunny weather will boost Earth Power. Earth Power is going to be a really strong move here. It's not really going to have too much of an effect, even though it does go after the Metagross. So be cautious on the Metagross. If it's not being recommended, just trust that it's probably going to have Earth Power and it's going to hit it really hard for all the steel types. Partly Cloudy is going to be a big effect on this Pokemon. It's going to boost it all the way to level 25. It's going to boost all the rock type moves. So if there is flyers out there, please stick away definitely during Partly Cloudy, because the rock types, when they do have it, is going to get boosted. And then also boosting the Pokemon to level 25 like we talked about will also boost all of our rock type counters to go against it. So if you're using a Mega Aerodactyl, it will get the boost to go after it. And then also the Partly Cloudy weather is going to boost Hyper Beam. So Hyper Beam is a relatively strong move, so it will hit most things neutrally pretty decently. So just one thing to give you guys that mention. Then cloudy weather, no effect, but we do have rainy weather. Rainy weather is going to be boosting our water type counters as well as our electric type counters. So this is a great time to go after with the Mega Blastoise, get that boost. Kyogre, get the boost. Anything like a Shadow Raikou, you're going to get the boost as well, which is really beneficial. Which then leads us into snowy weather. Snowy weather is actually going to boost all the ice type counters, and it's going to boost all the steel type counters, and it's going to boost the steel type moves coming off of the Mega Aerodactyl, which are going to be powerful against rock, but it's also going to boost all of our ice types, which we really didn't talk about. But the Mega Metagross and all the steel type moves will be boosted in the snowy weather, so it will make this Pokemon go down even faster. Which then leads us into the foggy weather, going to have no effect, but finally we are going to have the windy weather. Windy weather is not going to boost any moves, but it will boost the Mega Aerodactyl, so it's a great time to be able to catch a stronger Pokemon, but it will not affect going after its attacks because it's not getting the boost to any of its moveset. So good luck out there, everybody. I'm excited for Mega Aerodactyl to be making its way because it is a strong Pokemon. Make sure to check out that video. I appreciate you guys as always, to all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.